Hello! It's possible that more than once you've been wondering what type of ink you should use on certain materials or for a specific technique. In today's video, we're talking about the different types of inks for scrapbooking and what they are used for. Inks are an essential product in scrapbooking, as they are very versatile and can be used in different ways, such as stamping, dyeing, coloring, or aging. And you can even use the same ink in several ways. Inks can be classified by different parameters, such as drying time, if it is fast or slow, or by their base formulation, water, oil, or solvents. Furthermore, they can also be categorized by the ink composition, which may be pigment-based or dye-based. Knowing these classifications, let's take a look at the most commonly used inks and explain their characteristics one by one. Let's start with pigment inks, such as Versamagic, Brilliance, Lora by Lora, or Station Pigment, among others. These are quite opaque, so they are perfect for stamping on dark backgrounds. As they are pigment-based, the ink sits on top of the paper instead of being absorbed, making them dry slowly, so they are perfect for embossing. Versamagic is a multi-surface ink with a chalk finish. You can use it on paper or cardboard, photographic paper, or vellum. Lora by Lora inks are designed for porous surfaces and are not waterproof. Station Pigment is a solvent ink perfect for any surface. There are also special inks for embossing, such as Versamark, which is colorless. Then there are the dye inks, as we said before. Archival, Station, Memento, Versafine, or Distress ink belong to this group. These have a translucent finish, so they do not work well on dark backgrounds. They dry fast because they absorb into the paper, so they are not the most suitable choice for embossing. This type of ink lasts longer in perfect conditions. As previously said, ink classification depends not only on whether they are pigment or dye inks, but also on their composition, whether they are water, oil, or alcohol-based. Their composition is also important as it affects the materials used with them. Versafine inks are oil-based. They are perfect for stamping because they provide an excellent detail definition, making them a really good choice for use with highly detailed stamps. They are also suitable for painting with watercolors because they are oil-based and therefore water-resistant. Archival inks work in a very similar way because they are also oil-based. They can be used on acetates and other non-porous materials, and for these reasons are one of the most widely used inks. If you want to paint with alcohol-based markers, you need water-based ink, such as Memento, as it will not react with the marker's alcohol. Station inks are solvent-based and will dry quickly on a multitude of different surfaces, even non-porous surfaces such as acetate. Distress inks are very versatile inks, and besides stamping, they are great for blending or making gradients, for adding a pop of color or a distressed look to the edge of the paper. They react to water, so you can also use them as watercolors. You can use a non-porous surface as a mixing palette, like a glass or silicone base. Distress oxide is a special product. Its formulation contains a mixture of dye and pigment that makes the ink react to water, creating a unique effect. We'll talk about these inks in an upcoming video to tell you all the things you can do with them. Although today we have only talked about pad inks, there is a great variety of inks in other formats, such as liquid spray or alcohol inks. Let us know in the comments if you are interested in this type of things, so we can make a video about them. There's a lot of information in this video, so if you're new to scrapbooking, try to simplify. For example, you can use waterproof ink if you're going to paint with watercolors, and little by little you will discover which ones you like the most and which range of inks is more useful for your projects. We hope the video has been really useful and will answer any questions you may have about inks. So see you in the next video.